Hey guys, I'm the Crazy Dane, and in this video I'm going to talk about the upcoming changes for certain weapons in Battlefield Hardline. The weapons included is the K10, the Saiga and PTR DMRs, the HCAR and HK51 battle rifles, the 510 Jury sidearm, the FMG9 and M45 for the mechanic class, battle rifles in general, and at last the AKM assault rifle. I'm pretty sure you know at least a few of the weapons and have experienced firsthand why they're in need of a nerf or a buff. And Dirty Death Dog made a post on the Hardline forums with the changes, and he wants you to give feedback on these changes and ideas for future changes. The link is in the description below, so check that out after this video. Now let's get started. First up is the K10, aka the OP nail gun, that everyone uses if they've got either the license for it or they're on the cop faction. I'm 100% certain that you've encountered this tiny beast of a weapon and died. A freaking lot. This gun is currently the best gun in the game, in my opinion, leaving any other choice of weapon with the mechanic class as a cop or a criminal with the K10 license, well, rather useless. Currently the damage of the K10 is 34 maximum up close and is killing a player in 100 milliseconds. But in the upcoming balance they've reduced this to 33 damage to increase the time to kill by about 40 milliseconds. But personally I would have liked this to be between 30 damage and 32 damage, but that's just my personal opinion. Next up is the Saiga and PTR DMR. These are the criminal faction DMRs, and frankly they are useless compared to the cop faction, especially the SOCOM 16. Currently the vertical recoil of the Saiga is 0.6 and the PTR is 0.7, while the cop faction is 0.5 for the SOCOM and the SR25. The upcoming balance is reducing the recoil of the Saiga and PTR to bring them more in line with the cop faction DMRs, and I'm quite satisfied with this because whenever I try to use DMRs on the criminal faction, I suck. And of course that's the weapon's fault, not mine at all. Anyway, the battle rifles are getting a buff overall. Visceral are going to reduce the recoil of the HCAR, which has currently got a 1.5 vertical recoil, and the HK51, which is currently at a vertical recoil of 1.25, to bring them more in line with their stronger counterparts. The Scar H with a 1.1 vertical recoil and the SA58 with a 1.0 vertical recoil. Visceral has also decided to increase the minimum damage of battle rifles across the board to 25 instead of the current 24 minimum damage. This makes these rifles great for long range engagements, and this will also make every kill across any distance a 4-shot kill. The 410 Jury sidearm for the mechanic class is getting an increased damage per pellet to be more effective, as the Jury currently isn't a viable contender to the other mechanic sidearms. And you might ask, but hold on Dane, what do you mean with damage per pellet? It's a handgun. And well, I reply, well the Jury 410 uses the 410 shotgun shells, so it's a hand shotgun, so to speak. And the Jury damage drop off is currently too damn high, and it's only in a few, very few cases in fact, I've managed to get a one-shot kill with it. Glad to see this balance because it makes it more viable. Next up are the upcoming changes for the FMG9, which you get from the Mechanic Syndicate assignment, and the M45, which currently isn't even worth the effort and calories of moving your mouse up to spend cash on them that could be spent on camos, which would actually help you a lot more than buying the gun. I'd say the M45 is the worst gun in the game currently. It's got a maximum damage of 34, yeah, cool right, but a minimum of 12, and the drop off starts at 8 meters and ends at 20, so a huge drop off with a short amount of range. And it couldn't get any worse, right? Wrong. It's got a 600 RPM and a muzzle velocity unsuppressed of 390 meters per second, and a huge bullet drop. And the reload time is, well, 2.1 second for the fast reload and 2.86 second for the slow reload. But at least it's got a max size of 37. But yeah, back to the balancing of these two weapons. I got kinda sidetracked there. The upcoming balance will increase the damage per bullet for the FMG9 to 25 and push the fall off start range for both guns to make them more effective. It's a step in the right direction, but whether or not it makes them viable, I don't know, especially because they are up against the P90, the K10 and the MPX. Finally, the last balance is for the AKM assault rifle. It's currently a 4-shot kill across any distance, but will have the minimum damage reduced from 25 to 24, making it a 5-shot kill instead of 4, leaving the battle rifles to be the only 4-shot kills, fully automatic weapons at all ranges. I think that this is a step in the right direction because the current weapon state of Hardline is rather simple. The K10 is the best weapon for the mechanic class whether you want to or not. The SA58 or Scar H are the best for the enforcer class. The operator has got M16A3 and M416, which are both OP rifles. And the professional has got the knockout. I'd really like to see a bit more diversity and more freedom to choose a weapon instead of being forced kinda indirectly to use these guns if you want to do well at all. I know there's a few weapons up there that does well at competing with these top contenders, but I still think that there needs to be a bit more freedom and leeway to choose a gun to use. An example is that you'd want to use either the M16 or M416 as the operator, or you're basically doing it wrong. Because something like the RO933, which is the starter weapon for the operator class, unless you've pre-ordered and you got the ACWR, this weapon can't compete with any of the other assault rifles. Yeah, it's got 800 rounds per minute, but it's still a low damage per second rifle, so you'd really be doing it wrong. And I still think that the M16A3 and the M416 needs a nerf because they rock at close quarter, medium and long range with their 28 maximum damage, and the recoil is just way too easy to use, really. There's still no word on when we can expect these changes to go live with a patch, but I'd say a few weeks. This wouldn't be too optimistic or too pessimistic, but I'll keep a lookout for updates. As said in the beginning, Dirty Death Dog wants your opinion and your feedback, so go to the link in the description below and leave your feedback, and I'd also like you to leave your feedback, opinions and ideas regarding these changes in the comments below for me. And that's it for this time, guys. I hope you found this info useful, and if you're new, check out my channel and subscribe for more upcoming content. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.